Welcome into the Extra Point presented by Global Motorsports in Cool Springs and Belle Meade for the world's best luxury imports at Nashville's best prices. Check them out at globalmotorsportsinc.com. And Zach, today we talk about the Oregon job. Mark Helfrich was fired Tuesday night, and it's wide open.
Yeah, first of all, do you think that was a good move to fire him?
I do. I think they hired from within after Chip Kelly left for the NFL. They gave him a shot. I mean, Mark Helfrich now has $11 million to do whatever the hell he wants to with.
Well, and he also took him to a national championship 2 years ago, but that doesn't matter. What have you done for me lately? Not enough. They move on. Who are they going to go after? That's the biggest question. It sounds like they want a big name. If you were hiring, if you were Phil Knight, and I don't know if he is actually hiring, but he probably has some say.
He's got a lot of influence, we'll say that.
Who would you pick?
I think Lane Kiffin would be the perfect fit for Oregon. Out there on the West Coast where Lane Kiffin has thrived before, he's had time under Nick Saban to mature as a head coach, but I don't think Oregon's going to do that. I think the main guys are going to go after Mike McIntyre at Colorado's having a really good year. Maybe Dan Mullen, who has Oregon staff, former Oregon Ducks on his staff right now at Mississippi State, or maybe even Jim McElwain. But I don't know what Jim McElwain's real interest would be from leaving Florida.
Would that be a good move, McElwain at Florida, 2 SEC East championships under his belt in 2 years in Gainesville to move to Oregon?
I think that's more of a, hey, give me a raise and an extension with his new AD, Scott Strickland.
I think that's a little flip-floppy. I get what you're saying. Yeah. But where I would go, if you want a big name and you want to win now, you go hire Art Briles. You put everything to a side. Yes, look, he's had a year off. Hire the man. He's good offensively. And what do you have to be if you were going to make it in the Pac-12? A high-powered offense. He brings you that. He has brought a power that is Baylor back up. I mean, they were nothing for so long, and he brought them to fruition.
Art Briles does not need a job now.
He should be the head coach.
The things that he allowed to go on at Baylor are too big to just step right into another job like an Oregon. Maybe a few years down the road, people can forgive Art Briles for how he ended things at Baylor, but not this year. He's been out of a job for like 6 months, not a whole year. He's got to be in timeout a little longer.
All right, what about the ex, Chip Kelly? He's gone to the NFL. He's gotten away from the sanctions that he left Oregon with. Would he ever come back?
Show cause is over. The Niners are 1-10. They're awful. He might get a shot at a brand new quarterback in the draft, but I think Chip Kelly's best suited for college football, although he does not like recruiting. So that's why him and Oregon worked out in the first place, because Phil Knight and the Nike money recruited itself. So I don't think that's going to happen either.
Well, whoever they hire, they're going to get paid a ton of money, and they better win, and they better win fast.
They better like Nike gear and not be like an Adidas guy. That is today's
or Fila.
That is today's Extra Point presented by Global Motorsports on A to Z Sports Nashville.com.